Hey guys, thanks for stopping by to check out a Tuff Toe demonstration on a skate shoe. I'm going to show you guys how to apply it to any type of skate shoe. Just to give you a little background on Tuff Toe, we have been around for over 30 years. We started in the baseball and softball markets. Every Major League Baseball pitcher, most college pitchers across the country, they have their shoes done by us. You can buy it and put it on your own pitching. It's called a pitching toe. You put it on your own shoes. About 20 years ago, we got into the work boot market. And that's really a big market for us. But recently, we've seen a lot of interest from skaters. You guys are beating up your shoes quite a bit, quite often. And so we've got a perfect solution for you. So you guys probably bought the skate package. Everything you need comes in the package. You've got your Tuff Toe cartridge. The magic is in here. This one's black. You get 2 mixer tips. You get a wing and plunger, which basically makes it look like a doctor's syringe when you put it together. Piece of sandpaper in case you need to sand any areas, any rubber or plastic surfaces, and a popsicle stick so you can smooth things out. The key to a great application, you guys are doing it, watching this demonstration is going to give you all the tips that you need. But first we were going to prepare the shoe. And you guys are going to be able to see where your ollie spots are, where you guys are wearing out the shoes. Mainly it's on the side. Some guys, especially vert skaters, they need it on the tip when they bail and they come down the bowl. They just tear up their skates, so you can do it wherever you want it. I like to use electrical tape in order to tape that off. You definitely want to take some newspaper, stuff the shoelaces inside, and then stuff it really good. Make it tight so that it seems like your foot is already in there. So we got a nice flat surface to apply the Tuff Toe. So up here on the front, I'm going to tie it into the sole here so that the upper and the sole don't separate. So you want to tape off the front, tape off the sole, but I'm going to leave some of that sole on there. And then you're going to, this is where you need the sandpaper. You don't need to sand any sort of canvas or mesh upper. But you do need to sand anything that's rubber or plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and take the sandpaper, give this a good sanding. And then also anything that's rubber or plastic, you are going to want to take some acetone, alcohol, rubbing alcohol, nail polish remover, anything like that, and just wipe that plastic or rubber that you've already sanded. Make sure it gets it nice and clean, and then that should dry really quickly. All right, so let's go ahead. We've prepped the shoe. Now we're going to prep the cartridge. So we're going to take the cartridge out of the bag here. This is the wing, slides down over the cartridge, like so. This is the plunger, goes in the back end, so we're eventually going to put the mixer tip on. A and B are going to mix through this mixer tip, and we're going to apply it to the shoe. But before we put the mixer tip on, we want to take the cap off. And this is called equalizing the cartridge. We are going to dispense just a little bit, just to make sure that side A and B are reaching the tip at the same, or reaching the end of the cartridge at the same time. And then we're going to attach our tip and do the same thing. We're going to dispense about a 1 to 2 inch line of material. Again, we're ensuring that side A and B are reaching the tip at the same time. One other handy tip, this is our Tuff gun. It makes life really easy. You just pop the cartridge into the gun, and then you're just pulling a trigger. It makes life a lot easier. This is going to be hand pressure. You're going to see me use that. And it's not that difficult, but the advantage of buying the gun, we package them together, so anywhere from $5 to $15 you get the product and the gun. The advantage is that then next time, if you have the gun, you can just buy the cartridges separately. So you can get a red one and a blue one and a navy and a tan or what have you if you want to do designs. And then the cost of this cartridge is, if you buy 2 cartridges, you've paid for your gun. So I just want to let you know about the gun. So I know that cartridge is equalized. A and B have reached there at the same time. And while I've been talking, I've probably been talking about 20 seconds. That allows the material to start to form, set up in here. So we've got the shoe prepped, we have the cartridge prepped, and now I'm just going to start laying it down. I like to go from tape edge to tape edge, and the slower I go, the more I can control the flow. So I'm just going real slow. Tuff Toe is a liquid polyurethane adhesive, and it's flexible as well, and it's self-leveling, so I can mess around with it, and it's just going to go back into itself. I'm just going to go ahead and cover this ollie spot. I'm also keeping the tip in the previously laid down Tuff Toe, so it's called keeping the tip wet, and it makes it so you get a nice smooth finish. And that's that. All right, now we're going to do the front toe area. Just tape edge to tape edge. If it starts to run too much on you, just turn it over, let it run back into itself. It stops the flow. And pick up where I left off, making sure the tip is pushed into the previous material. There we go. Now we want to remove this tape right away, otherwise it's going to become a permanent part of the shoe. So let's take that off. Put that in the trash. Okay, so as you can see, I removed the tape and we got a nice clean line there, ollie spot, and also that toe cap. If you've, I'm going to clean that up, just take a paper towel and wipe it, or I could have used the popsicle stick that's included. And now I am going to rotate the shoe. You just need to rotate it for about 2 minutes. Make sure that the Tuff Toe doesn't run where you don't want it. It's going to cure, we say 24 hours, overnight is probably fine, but Tuff Toe is very temperature sensitive, so that if you can put it into a hot car, sit it out in the sun for a few hours, you're going to be good to go. Also, the Tuff Toe material is going to cure with this gloss finish, but if you want a matte finish to where it blends in a little bit better, something like this, where you can see that this is a matte finish on a work boot, and this is the gloss finish. In order to get this matte finish, you wait anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, and then you just simply wipe it with your finger. As soon as you touch it and you start hearing squeaking, squeak, squeak, then you know it's good to go. It's not going to move, and you can just go ahead and make it cure with that matte finish. So Tuff Toe is definitely about function. I mean, our purpose is to protect your skate shoes, make them last longer, instead of buying, 4 to 6 pair every year. Maybe you can get away with 3 pair, two or 3 pair if you're using Tuff Toe. Tuff Toe also bonds very well to itself, so if you rub through it, you just apply some more material. And you don't have to, it can also be a little bit about fashion. You guys are creative. I mean, you can cut out stencils. We've got different colors, navy, red, we've got pink, royal, black, tan. We've got all kinds of colors. So you can do some funky, like different swirl designs. You can, do whatever you guys can do. You guys are the creative ones. We got guys in work boots doing Spider-Man, and they're doing flames down the side. So if guys in work boots can get creative with it, I'm sure you guys can blow them out of the water. So I'd love to see some viral videos of Tuff Toe. You guys going nuts on some skate shoes out there.